Hi, welcome to our Valentine's Day special here at Lunch Break. We've got an awesome group of hosts and guests here, and the interview might get a little wild, but it'll definitely be interesting, right, Kyle?
It'll be fun. I would like to add one of the hosts here is exceptionally good looking, just throwing it out there. It's Valentine's Day, and, just off script. I'm just setting the tone for what this show's going to be like. So for you guys out here that are going to be chit-chatting and answering questions and doing some trivia time, be ready. Be ready.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah,
thanks.
Definitely. And so we've got...
That's the right tone.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
I just want to set the record really quickly. Adrian and I could be misunderstood as an item here. We're just co-hosting this show together.
We're not a couple.
We are not together in more ways than one, other than just
I'm glad you
here.
clarified that. I've known you guys a long time, and I'm just now finding that out.
Two good-looking guys. Look. So anyways, where are we at?
Well, you started off by saying how good-looking Adrian was, so...
Here we go.
Now that I've made Adrian uncomfortable, let's get into it.
Thank you. So we've got Tom and Tiffany Touchstone. We have Ludavia and Mike Harvey. We've got Tom Hollenbeck and Justann, right? Justann.
Yeah.
So it's an awesome, if anything, I hope that when you guys are looking at the questions we're going to ask and their responses, maybe you'll see a little bit of them in your marriage, in a good way, Also, we have a couple special announcements. We are almost at 10,000 followers on Facebook. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for sharing every single post, putting all those comments on there. We're really hoping to build up our YouTube and Instagram channel as well. So thank you guys and keep building it. Also, we have a very special announcement. This is our Valentine's Day special, but also there's something really awesome coming out on TikTok that our host, Tom Touchstone, is going to be putting out, and it is relational tips.
With my wife.
Yeah.
Yes. We're working on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's been training him.
Yeah.
They've been 3 months of training.
I think it's more like 20-something years, right?
28. Right?
Yes.
That might be one of our trivia questions.
Yeah.
She's a rule follower.
Oh, my gosh.
So, hey, gotta follow the rules.
You already got to go to the principal's office.
Oh my goodness. Calm down, guys. No questions yet. So we also, if you guys have questions for us, you can always put it in the comments or send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. We do have a question today that's very interesting. And I think it's interesting because we're on social media, and this question has to do with social media. And I think sometimes social media is the device that can kind of separate us from reality. So this question should be very interesting for our guests today. Are you guys ready for this question?
Bring it, Adrian.
All right.
Tom's writing
Is
down,
Tom on his phone, by the way?
No, I'm just drawing.
What's he drawing?
Something
Just
to do
drawing.
with his marriage?
It's just
Stay focused, man.
No, I'm just drawing. Like, I don't even know. I'm just drawing.
Draw something that represents your marriage.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that? How about that?
That's
I
good.
win.
That's
Oh, my gosh.
Tom missed his calling. It was an artist.
He
He
is.
is actually very good.
Actually.
Monet.
Published.
We're working on
We
a
are.
project.
We are.
You are a published artist.
I am. I'm trying.
All right. Are you ready?
So,
Yeah, we're ready. Question number one.
Fire it away. Fire it away. Just throwing a softball at you. Getting you guys warmed up. Just talking to you. So we will start from my right to left, Mr. Hollenbeck himself.
Okay.
What do you like to post on social media?
Oh.
There's no right or wrong here, so no worries.
On social media.
And just know, people will be checking your social media.
I'm
after
learning.
this.
I can say this much. I'm learning. But I, up until recently, couldn't care less about social media. And I very rarely ever post unless it was like supporting my wife or showing off something accomplishment of my kids. And so, but I am trying to be better and trying to be more human, I guess is like the best response, if I can put it like that.
Isn't that interesting? To be more human, you have to be less human by being on social media. Cool. No, I like that. That's good.
That's what I've been told, at least.
Yep. Justann.
I like to post my kids. That's probably what I post the most.
Yeah, those sweet
Okay.
babies. We see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
too cute not to share.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right here, but that's okay.
I can verify he's never been featured on her Instagram.
Is that true?
Is he in the background?
No.
Yeah, it was on accident, but she like had to blur it out.
Mr. Harvey, where are we at? What do we got on social
All right,
from you?
So, for me, I have a hard time doing anything that's not really like with some kind of purpose or intention behind it. So all of my social media is either generally like ministry or business related. So like even when I'm sharing stuff about my family, like really that kind of like Tommy said, it was to put myself out there like, hey, I'm a real person. I have a family. I have a wife. I do real things, go on bike rides with Adrian. Just, like this is me, but it's really for a purpose to like, draw people in.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, isn't that cool that social media has a place for all? Like you could just casually post kids or, sincere and intentional content. That's awesome. Ludavia, what about you?
Me, I took months off social media. I was on it all the time because I had a preschool curriculum thing that I was doing.
Which is awesome. Is it on YouTube or Instagram that you have?
Instagram.
It's on
And
Instagram,
then,
yeah.
So I just noticed that it was interfering with home life with my kids.
Neglecting
doing
Mike,
kid
perhaps?
Stuff. And so I just went months without it. I think it was 3 months, and then so now I just occasionally post. And if I do, it's something encouraging for mothers.
Oh,
That's
cool.
the season of life I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
home mom.
That's good.
Okay, am I right when I say that it's funny, the encouragers are always the ones that often need encouragement too? Like I'm the guy, like if I
100%,
need encouragement, I'll post something encouraging. Is that you?
Yes.
Good, I love that. I love that I was able to pick, because I'm the same way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very good.
All right, what do we got?
Actually, I feel like my posting has decreased, probably because of my profession. And so I'm less likely to share much about my personal life. But,
Well, tell them what you do.
well, I work at a school, and so there's just a fine line there of personal and professional and all of that. But so with that being said, I would say, and also time, my time has decreased. So definitely my daughters, I post about them if I post.
Yeah.
Or my family, or like birthdays or special friends. And I will add this, I've gone more to stories than posts. So
Yeah.
That's good.
I can get on with that, because then if you're like, it disappears. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I shouldn't have posted that. Okay, good. It's just gone.
yeah, so, yeah, nothing, I really don't, now business-wise, I have to focus on that with my school, so that's not a personal thing, so mine are, I feel, are
Yeah.
separate.
And anyone who follows Pastor Tom probably has an idea of what he posts about, especially on TikTok.
Does enough for both of them.
Yeah, he makes up for everybody in the group that lacks. So why don't you just tell us anyways, for those that might not know?
Well, and I think my wife can probably attest to this, that I haven't always been that way.
No.
No.
Which is cool. That shows growth.
And what it is I've been picking up a challenge on ministry items. I did. Now, I used to use my Facebook to keep in touch with old friends, which would put me into some bodybuilding. It's interesting, my wife and I had this discussion the other day, because some of my pictures are everything but like a bikini brief. My wife asked me the other day, and you tell them what you asked them?
Oh, if I posted something of myself in a bikini
Yeah.
25 years ago?
What'd
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, how would that make you feel? Not that I care that he does that, but
Oh, sure. Yeah, she doesn't care at all, Tom.
we all want to see that.
I said, I'd be okay with it. Because that was my profession. That's what I did. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of pictures that I'll have out there that I'll communicate with some of my, I still have bodybuilding fans. I mean, Tiffany knows them.
Yeah.
And,
Send us Christmas cards.
In
and
bikinis?
So I'll put them out there, and they have to, it's all of me. I mean, it's just it is. I mean, that's what I did.
So Tom, how do you use your social media now, though?
Now I use it for ministry purposes. I got on TikTok, and it's really been a cool ride, because I now have a lot of followers, and now we can go live, and I think that's what Tiffany and I are going to do. We're going to do a relational TikTok about our relationship and answer questions live out there. And most of my viewers that I showed Tommy the other day are between 17 and 24 years of age. So I think it's and that's what I tell people. I go, you can do this. You can reach a younger age, but it's always about the gospel, isn't it? I mean, you guys watching it, my wife's watching it.
Yep.
It's always related to the devotional that day. So I do a daily devotion, and I started that during the pandemic with the church. Tom and I had a day that we did through the church, and we just kept it going. And so once the pandemic ended, it was kind of a connection, a media connection. So I just kind of kept it going.
Yeah, I think for me too, I use social media a lot for that connection with the world that I can't see every day. Like there's people every day that I will never see that I get to reach on social media. So I always look at what I post as like gospel, like it's my life. And
you've been posting a lot lately too.
Yeah, I've been super active this year in that I'm trying to reach people that I would never reach before. Like everything I tag now, I don't even put Christian TikTok on my tags anymore. I put something else because I'm not trying to reach the people who are already saved. I'm trying to reach the lost,
I think that's Tiffany
So,
and I, our heart is drawn to that.
Yeah.
Is people that are unsaved.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Thank you guys for your answers. Thank you for being very honest. We do have lie detectors in your seats. So we will give the results later.
If you guys lie, there's a little spring-assisted knife. Just poke you right in the cheek.
Oh my gosh.
Cheek.
All right. Okay, so now we're gonna
Too much. Right in the cheek.
That's good. All right, let's move on. Okay, Adrian, why don't you do the honors? So,
all right,
let's get personal.
So now we're gonna jump into the marriage. This is really why we're doing this Valentine's special, because we want you guys to see what marriage looks like here with us. And we've got some special guests, so we'll see what their answers are. But we're going to start right over here.
Mr. H.
The Hollenbecks.
Mr.
Okay.
Hollenbeck.
Here we go.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
If you guys
Ready.
could both answer, where did you guys meet?
Church.
Yeah.
Church.
Church.
Yeah, that sounds super, but it's the truth.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I want to answer that question. What'd you have?
Who sought who out? Like, you just see a girl standing, hands in the air, maybe she's doing some worship, and you're like, oh, that's the one.
That's not actually how it happened. I wish. So her dad was speaking at a man cave that we had, and her mom were outside of the building, and I don't know why I wasn't in there, but I walked past and I looked over and I saw her, kept walking, and I did like a double take. And I
broke the rule.
I did. Oh, dude.
Dan, you caused me to
Hard.
break the rule.
Hard. It was hard.
And that was early. That was before I was even involved.
She didn't even know who I was.
Yeah.
So you were new to the church, you're saying, Justann?
Like, I don't even think I was, involved
Okay.
in youth ministry at
Got
that
it.
time.
No, I don't think
I
so.
had always
I
gone
would
to
have remembered.
Valley on and off.
Yeah.
Tom would have
Well, let's
remembered.
correct
I would
you,
remember.
because You hear youth ministry. Now this takes you way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom was involved with youth and ministry. He was ministering to the youth.
To the youth. Yeah, right. And then she looked up and she saw me and she dumped her boyfriend instantly and hasn't let me go
She
since.
saw the gold chain. She couldn't help it.
Yeah, but she did have a boyfriend though at the time, and the prayers of a righteous person accomplish much. So here we are.
God is good. God is good.
All right. You guys, the Harveys. Where did you guys meet?
At my parents' house.
Yeah, I knew his parents first, and they.
Okay, so you
Okay,
guys
I
are
was-
cousins?
Oh my gosh.
They tried to pretend it didn't exist.
It was not a family reunion. We just want to set the record straight.
What's that?
It was not a family reunion, right?
You guys cousins?
Shake my fist at you.
So elaborate. So you were friends with
Clarify.
Mike's parents?
Well,
you
went
said?
to the same church they did.
Oh, okay.
And they were head of college group, I guess.
Yeah.
And they had worship practice at their house, so I was there for worship practice.
Cool.
They never talked about him.
Oh, they didn't. They weren't proud.
They have a son my age, because he's older, and
Well, that sounds.
But he's
older.
Yeah, he's older.
Not that much older.
More talkative.
So when you guys are there, go ahead, Adrian.
Well, I was just gonna say. So how old were you guys when you met, and then how old were you guys when you met?
I was like, what, 19?
We really met at summer camp. You don't have to tell them how. But we met at summer camp.
Right?
We met at summer camp. Well, she just called me out, basically, is what happened.
At summer
Listen,
camp?
he was
Okay,
wearing,
sorry, Harvey. We'll go back to the Hollenbecks for a second.
he was wearing sandals,
Okay.
and we were talking, and I just happened to look down, and I was like, you have really long toe hairs.
And I hated her.
He hated
me. All these may not have got this.
Yeah.
I just noticed his
You have
toe.
long toe hairs.
The longest that she's ever seen. It wasn't like I was tripping on him or anything.
It was like,
I want to see.
That's not happening. That is not happening. But yeah, so she called me out in front of my
it was
kids.
just one of those moments where like you think something and it just kind of slides out of your mouth, and you're like,
Yeah,
I heard that.
and it got me, and we've been in love ever since.
yeah.
Perfect.
So that was the first time you met. Okay.
Yeah,
Pickup line.
yeah.
That's great.
Christian
so how
pickup
old
line.
were you guys though?
I was probably 20. We dated for 2 years. We got married when I was 25. So yeah, around 23.
So I was probably like 19 or 20. 19.
Okay.
Sure.
I think 19.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Back to the Harveys.
How old are you guys?
Okay, so you just turned 19, right?
Yes, I just turned 19 when I met him.
And I was 23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Very close.
Same. And yeah, so I
Look at you
actually
guys
lived
still
in
going strong.
LA for a short amount of time, like a few months, and I moved back, and I saw her at my parents' house, and yeah, and I was like, well, who's that girl? Well, my dad like.
Is this guy bothering you? Kick him out.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys haven't shared those details. Come on, give us more. So Mike sees this
2 weeks
very
before
young
our
lady.
wedding, they're like, you come back out, you know.
Oh, they weren't helping.
No. Well, maybe they were just. Hey, let's make sure she's solid, right? Are you sure?
Put doubts in my mind.
Oh my
Oh, man.
Why?
Oh my God. That's good. That's good.
It's not been revealed to me.
So
That's your parents too.
yeah.
They love me more.
So we left, and my dad said, what did he say? He won't be back.
Yeah,
So-
he won't be back.
I won't let him come back. And
Don't
bother
mind
you.
him.
Here, he's not here.
I love Mike's dad. I like Mike Senior.
He was protecting her from
Yeah, he
me.
was.
Anyway, so I came back, and she was with a friend, and I said, "Hey, do you guys want to go hang out like later, like after this or whatever?"
Here's my number.
Yeah, she just jumps in. Here's
You
my,
did.
yeah. She like pushed her friend down, like bloodied her teeth. Like you're out of here.
No.
That's good.
I did not want my friend to give him her number.
Oh, she was on it.
Did you have
I
a discussion
like
with her
that.
later?
That's
Like,
good.
hey, this one's mine.
Well, she knew him already, like
Yeah.
from before, but
Oh, so she took the advice as parents.
I guess.
I'm just teasing you, Mike. Mike,
That's good.
That's good. All right. Tom and Tiffany. So where did you guys
You
meet?
want to answer that?
Age and
At
where?
church, right? You guys met at church? Because Tom
Everyone
is a
knows
pastor.
This, they know. If you know, you know, right? So we had mutual friends. I will put that down, but we met at a bar.
There we go.
Yeah. And
true.
I
It's the
am
best
much
one yet.
younger than him.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to hear a story, when I graduated high school, she
That's-
graduated kindergarten.
No, first grade.
First grade. Oh, it makes a
That
big
is
difference. That makes a
creepy.
big difference.
It's weird when you put it in that context.
You're
I
right.
have not dated people older.
Here's a
either,
story.
So, but I will say, and I will still say this, he looks very good for his age. So, you know, I wasn't,
Yeah.
I knew he was a little older, but I didn't know that much older.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but, yeah, so we met at a bar. And,
Like ministering to people at the bar?
We break all the rules when it comes to that.
totally drinking. It was like Thursday night happy hour probably.
It was Thursday night.
Wow.
So you got a deal.
Yeah. My friend John Haddad, when I came back to Bakersfield from LA, he used to always want to try to set me up. And I was like, man, I'm just really not interested in that. You know, I just want to get my life back together, start, been working on my career. And so I tell people what I saw. I was sitting there, and I remember watching. We were at Cask and Cleavers, and the front door opened. And
Nobody will know what that is because
Yeah.
that was so long ago.
Yeah, you do. Mike does.
I do.
That's like early 90s.
Yeah.
Probably when they were born.
You know, they can't date.
Yeah.
They were babies.
Yeah, we were babies.
And so she walked in with a friend, and I looked at my friend John. And I go, her. And he goes, what? I go, you want to set me up? How about her? And he goes, Tiffany. And I go, oh yeah, that's her name. And he goes, well, it's gonna be hard because she has a boyfriend. I go, so you're saying you can't? He goes, oh no. He goes, this is doable. So she came over, and we.
Yeah.
And so I didn't pray though, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was no prayer
Yeah.
involved.
Also, like then the boyfriend left and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling you. That's, okay.
I can still remember what she wore on our first date.
Oh, let's hear.
It was a dress.
Don't mess it up,
was
Tom.
A white dress with black polka dots. Now she said it's a black dress with
Yeah, it was
white
black
polka
with
dots.
white. polka dots.
And I was paying
Wow.
attention.
And I was
Gold
probably
dress or
20
blue
pounds
dress?
thinner, too.
Yeah.
And it was a kind of a funny thing happened there. She likes iced tea. She still drinks iced tea, and she was squeezing her lemon. And I was sitting there, and I did wear glasses
No, you
back
had
then.
you wore contacts.
And this lemon
Which I tell
drop
him to go back to. but-
came right out and hit me in the eyeball. A little drop of lemon across the table. And I was like, what? And of course, lemon hurts.
Yeah.
So it was, that was.
And that was before we started the bottle of wine.
Yes.
Cool. We're gonna. Okay. So, quickly, how many years have you guys been married? We'll start with Tom and Tiff.
Okay, are we doing this like
No.
where it's a game?
No, this is.
Okay.
Oh,
So when
I'm
the
glad
game-
that you said that. Actually, so we're gonna switch it up. So you guys have to answer at the same exact time in 3, 2, 1, go.
27.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We'll be
Or
28 this year.
together.
Okay, well.
Married. So
No, that's fine.
well, what
Moving
would
on.
you-
Okay, next.
28 to 27?
Mike and Ludavia. So we're gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch it up.
Okay.
The year that you were married, go.
2007.
Oh,
that's good.
Good.
Well, we've been watching, so now what are you going to ask us?
Yeah.
Almost
Good.
a win.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Here
This
we
one's
go.
gonna be okay. You guys are young enough that you should know this. Okay.
Okay.
Dating year anniversary. Go.
Dating year anniversary?
Yeah.
Dating year?
You guys had a 1-year anniversary dating.
2013,
Ooh,
You don't remember
she
yours, dude?
knew, Tom.
If it was
Dang.
because we got married in 2015.
I know mine. 1997, April.
Okay,
10th.
that was a little bit harder.
2013.
So what I was meaning is
I could
you don't
get the answer to
before
mine.
You're married, you're like, oh, this is our
Oh, the year that we started.
It's
Well, we
our
never
2
did
year.
that.
We never did that.
We never did that,
actually.
'cause we were
didn't
adults.
Have a,
You never did what?
We never had
we
like
never had
the.
like a
this is
dating
the-
anniversary.
Yeah, this is the anniversary of holding hands, the anniversary of kissing each other.
Okay.
Yeah, we
so
just
then-
lived our lives.
Okay.
Tom's weird about that kind of stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
then.
also we don't call each other babe.
All right, Mr.
Oh, no,
Maturity
we didn't
over
have
here.
that. but-
So go ahead then. How many years
Yeah,
have you guys been married?
I only call her by her name ever.
How many years have you guys been married?
6.
Okay. You have some experience. Not much,
Yeah,
but
we're
some.
babies. Yeah,
So you guys have been married the least out of everybody. So 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
14.
14.
Do we get to move into the question
Almost
game now?
double,
Trivia.
double.
You guys have your cards. We're moving into trivia time.
Yeah, I made a border around mine.
You would.
Not handcuffs.
That would be both ways, right?
Yeah.
So
Why does it
just
look
to
like it's
refresh.
So I was just drawn.
Oh, Tom, you're totally going to mess this game up. So the rules are you cannot show your spouse your answer because that's cheating, and
We're
then
watching.
everybody's going to know you're a cheater. Okay?
We're watching, right?
Yeah, we're watching.
seeing.
We're watching. So these questions have multiple choice. You will write A, B, or C on your card, and then we will do a reveal. Okay?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So no cheating, though.
Okay,
All right, you can go first.
We'll go back and forth. I'll ask the first one. Okay. You guys ready?
yeah.
Don't let him see. Okay. Your husband. Okay, so this is for the wives. Your husband's idea. Well, it's for both, but anyways, your husband's idea of a clothes hamper is a handy device for storing clothes that need to be laundered. B, the bathroom floor. C, a pile in the laundry room. D, anything that looks like a hook. Or E, off script. Does anyone need me to repeat? Okay, your husband's idea of a clothes hamper. A handy device for storing clothes that need to be laundered. AKA laundry basket, guys. B, the bathroom floor. C, a pile in the laundry room. D, anything that looks like a hook. Or E, off script. Something else.
E is whatever.
Yeah. Do you guys all have answers?
So the men have written down our answers.
Yeah.
And now the
And
women
and
have.
the women have
Okay,
written down theirs. We're
okay.
going to see if they match.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So don't show each
Are you guys
other.
all good?
Yeah.
Everyone wrote down?
Yeah.
Okay. On the count of 3, turn. 1, 2, 3, go. We have
Are you kidding?
What?
Okay, hold on. Who's matching? We can't see. Okay, Mike and Mike and Ladavia got it. We can't see your Tiffany.
job.
Singing
All
dirty.
the women
E.
have B.
B. And it wasn't bathroom floor, but just the floor.
Like
One.
it's
Oh, they didn't
anywhere,
say
anywhere that
He was off.
they have
Dude, I know exactly where to put my laundry. How dare
One
you?
No,
point.
let me.
How dare
I
you?
thought about
E
because it's not just the bathroom floor.
that's
It's any floor.
From when we first got married.
Absolutely.
No, not that one. Turn the page.
I stayed in the hotel room with
We got
him.
married. Who cares?
I thought I was a slob.
No, listen.
I'm clean.
Tom and I.
Realize that.
You can't.
Justin, put him on blast. What are you
When
saying?
Tom and I
clean.
first got married, I don't know, we hadn't been married a year. I came in and he had his socks perfectly laid out, like almost as if he vanished from them in front of the oven. In front of the oven. They weren't even like rolled up. They were perfectly like laid right in front of the oven. I was like,
Maybe-
what is
We've
that?
been married for 6 years. I know where the laundry basket
Was
is.
it wintertime?
This was like, I don't know.
No.
I don't
Are you,
know.
are you
my
saying you've been
gosh.
married for 6 years, so you know?
6 years. I know where the laundry
so
basket
you
is
haven't
now.
forgot
Can you
yet?
talk to him?
No, what he's saying is he hasn't been married long enough to forget where it's at.
No, I know exactly where it's at.
So it's
I'm
pretty.
comfortable with who I am. Aren't I, Mike?
Oh yeah, your stuff's everywhere.
I'm just comfortable with who I am.
So it's pretty safe to say
Oh, yeah.
that in marriage, there's always a difference of opinion when it comes to laundry, right?
Yeah.
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 So I'll give you guys a quick hack. Well, for the ones that have little ones. So I kind of just take my clothes off anywhere and everywhere, starting from the kitchen
Party
to the
animal.
bedroom. Like sweatshirt comes off, hat comes off. But then when I get a minute, I tell the kids to grab all my clothes and take them to the laundry room. And they do. They're trained. They know my hat goes in the closet, shoes go in the closet. And
Kyle,
my
that's
jacket.
because you have girls.
Well,
Yeah,
I will say
I have
this.
boys,
Our
and so
laundry
it's
room
all
is
that
dangerous
way.
for me. And why it's dangerous for me, because my wife has a saying that whatever happens in the laundry room stays in the laundry room. And that means I'll get clothes that vanish. I'll go, hey, where'd that go? She goes, I threw it away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're traumatized.
Yes, and so I'm like, well, I can't put them in there because they're broken in. You know, honey, you missed the point of it. It's got holes, but
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, guys.
so that's where
All right. Are you guys ready? That was a
Yeah,
good opener.
question-
I think
yeah.
everybody sees how dysfunctional everybody is when it comes to laundry. In my house, we put it all in the baskets.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Right.
Liar.
And that's a lie. All right. So this is a good question, okay? Your wife would describe your listening skills, okay? This is how your wife would describe your listening skills.
Okay.
A, active, understanding,
Okay.
responding
You don't
accordingly.
gotta read it like that.
B, informational, just the facts, ma'am. C, selective and only hearing what I want to hear. And then D, interrupting. And then E is off script, so I don't know what that could be. But let's see. Get your answers down. I'm very curious on this one. I think like just off the bat myself, sometimes I am all of these. So I'm very curious what my wife would say, but I know it just depends on what time of the day. You guys all have your answers?
Yeah.
Ready for the big reveal? 1, 2, 3, go.
Really?
CB. Yes.
No, I almost said C.
I was.
Oh,
See,
no
Every
matches.
guy says C, and every girl says B.
Well, okay, so the truth is, I was gonna put B, but I saw her pick up her
was
card
never
after
gonna
you
put
said
B.
C, so I was like, oh, it's C.
Wow.
Just the facts.
Wow.
You just want the facts, like
Yeah, that's
I
100%
talk
true.
Too much.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Announce that on public TV.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You say I am.
No, I'm still
You tell the girls I am. You tell,
This
you
is
tell
great.
the girls that he's just listening to me. He's going to do what he wants to do anyway.
Oh,
That's
my
selective, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you told Taylor that just the other day.
goodness. Oh, my
But-
He goes,
goodness.
so, Dad, are you listening? And she goes, oh, don't worry
I'm
about
sorry,
that.
we're a bad example for you guys.
Yeah.
No, you guys are
So-
just like, oh.
So I know we have a difference in. So what do you guys do when those differences happen when you're communicating? Let's talk about that because it's not just a big old
Get in a fight.
Okay. Sometimes that does happen. That is the reality of marriage. You get in a big old fight, right?
So
I just let it go. Honestly, life's too short. We're too busy. I'm just like, you know. But I do sometimes say things under my breath or slam a door or like push a drawer in really hard.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah.
But that's just my letting my frustration out.
What about you, Tom Hollenbeck?
I'll let Justann answer.
we like kind of, I feel like, tell each other what we need. Tom is a fixer. So like if I come to him and I'm like emotional about something or going through something, I just straight up tell him like, I don't want you to fix this. I want you to just feel for me right now. Like, you know, so, and he's done the same with me. Like, I just kind of want, he'll say like, I just want you to listen. So that's kind of what we do is like,
Yeah.
we kind of tell each other because
That's
we've
the advice
been,
I give men.
Yes.
yeah.
Do I follow them all the time?
No.
Okay.
No.
But-
you
but-
do pretty good.
Our just so you know, we only got there through a lot of
Through of not, not giving each other what the other person needs. And then we finally were like, okay, let's do this.
yeah,
different.
we had to work on
Yeah.
it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
A whole
That's
lot.
One
good.
of the things that Tiffany and I do is we don't get a whole lot of time because of our schedules to talk. So when we can find talk time, we'll talk all the way to LA
Yeah.
and back.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Catch
come
up.
to some understanding. We won't try to drop something big on each other just because, our time doesn't allow that. So there's times like tomorrow, we're gonna drive to LA and back, she has a doctor's appointment, and we're gonna talk for 4 hours. All the way up and all the way down. But, stuff that she doesn't know that's going on with me, or I don't know what's going on with her. And it's really, it's that time that I cherish. I've told you that how many times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Good, guys.
Say, hey, when are we gonna take a trip? And we just kind of like, maybe not enough time to deal with it.
It's sad though that like life is so busy that is when you have to do it. But and when we were raising little ones, we were just in different stages of life. But now it's like our careers and our professions we're just busy.
Yeah. Right.
That's good. Good.
Next
guys.
one. Okay, well, I'm thinking about your guys' travel time. My wife Kayla hates traveling with me. I'll deliberately save up a good amount of emails if I know we're about to go on a trip, and I drive, and she has to respond to every one of my texts and emails, and it could be like 30 emails and 22 text messages, and oh man, she hates it, and she knows. She's like, she already has the computer ready,
Yeah, you
and
get
she's
so
such
sick.
a sport, but she hates it.
Man, get so.
So,
I can relate to that, Kyle.
oh, can you? Good.
Yeah.
He does the same thing.
I
He'll
do
be
the same
driving,
thing.
He's like, send this to them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not a secretary.
I
Yeah.
feel less
That's
bad
what I
now.
say.
If it's a bad thing, I feel less bad.
Now that's a big one for us.
But I
And
do it. But
I'm-
it's sometimes I already have to do on my own
Uh-huh.
email.
Well, she's so much better at it because she'll correct me on it.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
She'll correct me because she's the grammar police. and most of the guys know that, and she just is. And so there's a lot of times that as we communicate, it'll be like that, or we'll drive someplace. I'll go, hey babe, would you get back to it, or get back to somebody? But I know that. I know that about her.
And then I always go, oh, they probably know it's me because
It's spelled correctly.
And she has to say that.
All right, so here we go.
Yep.
Here's the next one. Okay. Oh, I know the answer to this for a
And
couple
this
of you.
will be our last question for
Okay.
this game. So far, the Harveys are winning.
Woohoo.
Who's gonna unless someone else wins, then there has to be a tiebreaker.
And
So we'll
then
go
there has
fast.
to- yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta go
Okay.
fast. Okay. Tom Hollenbeck. How many times a day does your husband look at himself in the mirror? Is it A, 1 and done? Is it B, 2 to 5? C, more than 5? D, hardly ever? Or E, none of the above?
This should be a pretty easy one.
Is it
For-
A,
yeah.
1 and done? B, 2 to 5? C, more than 5? D, hardly ever? You guys ready? Flip them.
Be kind to me.
I knew.
B,
We won
2
that
to
one.
I think
2 to 5.
maybe A. I don't know.
C.
Awesome.
Okay. C.
Awesome.
C. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay, wait. Did you guys get the same?
No, we didn't.
What was D?
We're terrible at this
D.
game.
Hardly ever.
D was hardly ever.
No.
Oh. I
Pastor
mean,
Tom,
2
were
to
you?
5 is like hardly
You were
ever.
C, Pastor
right?
Tom. Is that right? Yeah.
100% on him.
She answered
Yeah.
for herself.
What's C?
Before the show started, I said there's a question in here specifically for Pastor Tom, and that one was it. I had a feeling.
You become OCD.
I'm
With
all, oh my goodness, again.
Yeah, honestly, and my wife can attest to this. I mean, my profession. Do that again. Do that again.
Yeah.
My profession.
Does he do that?
Like measuring his body fat every
I've
day.
never seen him do that. That's so cool.
No way.
I mean, so cool that I know
The way
that.
I look. And it is OCD,
Yeah,
and she can
he's-
tell you that.
Yeah.
I have several.
Like pinches his
I do.
all of
I
it.
do.
Well, that's because he was a professional bodybuilder.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
honestly,
But it makes me feel
But
like
Tom
so
Hollenbeck has no excuse. I'm just kidding, Tom. I'm just
She, what did
kidding.
how many? She said 2 to 5.
All
I
right.
thought 2 to 5 was like hardly ever.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just put hardly
It
ever?
is.
I zoned out by the time we got to D.
Yeah. She's like, I
I
don't
got
care.
a question for. I got a question just for the guys. So you look in the mirror, you think you look fine, and then who tells you you don't look good?
Tells my girls.
Yeah.
My girls are my
Hardcore.
Yeah, my daughter, Luella.
Maybe your outfit.
I thank God for my wife
Yeah, how I
because
look.
she picks my clothes.
Obviously, you're
So
not gonna
speaking of that,
complain
speaking of
about
that, I have a random
sometimes
question.
wait
Here
for my
comes
daughters
Kyle.
to do
Yeah,
it.
here comes Kyle. Like a shark. Shark in the water.
So
Comes-
speaking of that, I have a question. So, good friend of mine told me he was going to purchase a pair of overalls, and I couldn't tell if he was serious or not. So my question is, Justann, are you excited for Mr. Tom Hollenbeck to wear his overalls or not?
Okay. So when he said he was getting overalls, I was not for it, right?
What?
I was like, no, Tom, no. They came in the mail.
And a sideways hat?
They're surprisingly not that bad.
Oh, so could you wear
Dude,
them
she
to
was
date
so
night?
against him.
I was
She was so against
them. I
him.
was like, Tom, no.
So
You can't
is
just-
he
you
allowed
can't
to
just-
wear them on date night?
You can't just wear them. That was so funny. You, yeah, no, you can't. These ones are fashionable because I had a pair when I was woodworking.
Yeah, so he came in one day. I'll tell you how it happened, Kyle. He came in one day from being outside in his, what's that brand? Carhartt overalls. Like his like outside working overalls. And he's like, I think I'm gonna get a pair of overalls. And I was like, you have a pair of overalls. And he's like, no, like to actually wear. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah,
No,
she
you're
shut
not.
it down.
No, you're not. But he did it, and they're actually not that bad.
Good.
Not that
I
bad.
love that. That's awesome.
So be
I'm
on-
gonna wear them.
be
You
on
gotta wear them just right
standby.
though.
All of it.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
Y2K, mullets,
yeah,
Parachute pants.
yeah,
Overall.
yeah, yeah.
mullets with a perm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I never wear overalls
I know.
Tiffany
It's
knows
here.
style.
ever in my life.
I'm like, oh wow, that's
Yeah, we
Came
do a
home
tiebreak.
a few months ago and said a kid said I'm dripping. And I
I'm all.
we had to look it up.
Yeah.
I said, oh my goodness, is that ever gonna be a referral?
Yeah, is that bad?
Does that
Yeah.
mean
Yeah, and
something?
he's like,
Said his wife
put
looks
together.
perfect.
Yeah, the
I
way
had,
you
like, a
dress looks
jacket on
nice.
that tied
It
that
sounds
day
like it
and
means the
boots.
exact opposite.
Yeah, no.
She did, and I go, oh, wow.
Like your outfit's dripping.
Yeah.
We get to talk about the new slang. Which
Yeah.
is jokes.
I always
Yeah,
have
that's
Urban
fun.
Dictionary
She does.
handy.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we do have a tie now.
But it's not with the Hollenbecks.
It's not with the
You guys are
Hollenbecks.
No, it's
last
not.
with
No,
yourself.
it's
Wears
not.
overalls. It's kinda
Yeah,
weird.
I'm busting
but-
out this Sunday.
The Tom still in there.
Yeah.
So the Harveys and the Touchstones. So I'm gonna pick. I think I need to find like the hardest one out of these.
What's the spouse's
there.
favorite Bible verse?
Oh yeah, that's
That's
not
a
a
good
good
one.
question.
That's a good one.
Does your wife think you are a good handyman? A, yes,
We would've gotten that one first.
no matter what the
I doubt
project is. B,
doubt it.
depends on the project. C, no, not for any good reason. And D, she's the handyman. You guys got this one. This will
One
be
more
an
time with the
interesting.
answers.
All right, so you've got yes is A, depends on the project is B, no is C for no reason, right? And then D is she's the handyman. And then we just go from there. C, I mean, I hear from the pulpit a lot. There's a couple pastors at VBF who are not handyman,
Yep.
and they're very proud of that. So we'll see who this is today. Who's going to be the professional handyman? Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, reveal.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
When I
Anyone
don't
get it?
Drill,
No.
No, the question was about me. Your husband,
there was a D though. The wife does.
That the wife is the wife is the handyman.
does it.
What did Ludavia give Mike? I gotta know.
An A.
She said that he is. Yeah, they're
Yes.
still tied.
Well,
matter what
because
the
She's lying.
well, the thing is,
And the lie detector.
I actually know how to
You
do
can't-
stuff. I just don't finish all the projects that I start.
There you
the
go.
question was about me, though.
Yes, but
But this was a choice.
That was a
I
choice.
become the
I
handyman.
kind of thought the answer was gonna be D. I know you, Tom.
And if we have enough money, I'll just hire a guy all the time. But right now, it's me.
So
Good.
when
So
hire
rapid
me.
question next.
all right, go for it.
In your spare
Here we go. So this is the tiebreaker question, real quick.
Tiebreaker part 2.
Yeah, tiebreaker
All right.
number 2.
Yeah, we got to go quick. Okay. Your husband would say that you are, and you guys answer just for fun. I'm curious. So your husband would say that you are a great A, cuddler, B, kisser, C, hugger, D, masseuse, or E, none of the above.
One more time.
Your husband would say that you are a great cuddler.
Wait, I'm saying that she is?
right.
Yeah, you're the husband.
Right. So I would. It's what I would say she
Yes.
is.
Your husband would say that you are a great A, cuddler, B, kisser, C, hugger, D, masseuse, or E, none of the above.
Bet you we get it wrong.
Come on, have faith, guys. Have faith. You guys
bet
got
you we
this.
do.
This will be a good. And this will be our final question,
You guys
guys.
good? You got it? All right, turn them.
Gosh,
Beast.
Tom.
Oh my gosh.
Kiss her.
We answered the same again.
Kiss her.
You always comment on my.
Comes with A.
I know. that might be
None
right.
of the above.
I know.
No.
I think that's just what you want to be. That's just what you want to be.
Oh my God.
Let's let the record state that
I think we're going home with each other, Tom.
Pastor Tom and Mr. Harvey do not think their wives are great cuddlers,
gave her an E?
kissers, huggers, or masseuses.
Oh my gosh.
too.
Guys, rule number 1. You don't say she's not good at something.
I don't cuddle. I just say,
And you don't hug.
The least,
You
the least
don't cuddle,
long
you don't
married guy
massage.
knew what to put.
Oh, man.
Well, there was kissing.
Huh?
left me out.
I,
All right.
I mean, anything's better than nothing.
Can we get a do-over on that same question?
So this is our Valentine's Day special. So we kind of want to end with something that
on a high note.
on a good note.
Me
And,
and Tom have to leave.
and we don't want you guys to be in trouble. So this is your last chance to get some brownie points. So I would say we always leave our audience with like a thought or something. And I think the thought should be, in your relation, what is the one thing that helps hold it together? Like, it's an action too. Like, what's the action that helps hold your relationship together? And you guys can answer individually.
Not the person.
You guys,
we can start. Which were we starting?
I think we'll start over here with
Start with the Hollenbecks. Okay.
Yeah, he looks ready with his overall thoughts.
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, or maybe not. Maybe it's not obvious. I don't know. But God in everything. But my emphasis is selfishly is teamwork. Like, we'll talk about being a team the entire, like, with everything. But what would you say?
I was literally going to say teamwork.
Yeah, so
That's good.
God in the center, and then just making sure it's like what we do is we do it together, whatever it is.
That's
So,
good.
That's ours.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Mike, Ludavia,
You go.
top that.
Well, I think also, yeah, God always in the center of everything. But I think what holds us together, because our little kids, they can get under
Drive a
us,
wedge sometimes.
is laughter. Like, always laughing
Yeah.
together.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Being silly
That's good.
together and laughing, and just knowing that we're still like doing okay, even if we're being
Yeah.
driven nuts by our surroundings.
And I agree with that. I would also add, like, always making sure to, like, talk about things, like everything, have conversation, and not like hold things in, but like go ahead and like, for me it's easy because I'm an extrovert and I'm a talker and all that stuff. Ludavia is more of an introvert, but she does a good job of, like, letting me know how she feels, and I think, like, that's a big part, is, like, always not bottling stuff up, communicating. Yeah, communication is, like, huge for us.
That's great.
And I think Tiffany knows that she's the love of my life. You know that, right?
Get those brownie points.
No, but isn't that true?
Yes, he tells me that all the time.
I mean, she is the love of my life, and there's everything about her. I mean, that's something that we know. My kids know that. You know, they'll say, "We know you love Mom." I go, "Well, how?" It's I do. I mean, I just do, and I am. I mean, she's the love of my life.
That's great.
And then we were taking a family picture the other day, and I put my hand on her waist, and she took it off and put it down here. So I was like, and she didn't move. And her mom was standing behind me. My daughter goes in front of her mom. I go, like, yeah. And my daughter's like, Dad. I go,
I know, my girls are like,
and I was like, I love.
Yeah, my
Talking
kids.
to my wife. I love my wife.
Yeah,
That's
right.
good.
My kids hate when I do that.
I would say,
Because it always leads to a kid.
My kids are so awkward. If me and Kayla are hugging, they go kiss, kiss, kiss.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm like, leave us alone. Just leave.
Our kids
Yeah.
kiss. They're like, Luella gets really, really bashful and starts blushing, and Mikey goes,
He's
like,
all.
what are they doing? And then Dean shouts, married. What do you think this marriage is
But-
kissing?
Tiffany had something to add
oh
to
no,
that.
I was just gonna say, I will always tell Tom that how much I respect him.
Oh, wow.
Because
good.
not just his faith, but I mean, of course that, but his hard work. I know that he will always have my back, and he will always work hard till the end to make sure we're okay. So I really respect that in a man, and he portrays that completely. So.
That's awesome.
Well, you guys are an inspiration. We love you guys. You're all an example. Great,
Yeah.
great
Thank you,
marriages.
Kyle.
Yeah.
An
Thanks.
example.
That's good. And we just want to give a we want to
He is
give
a
a
great kisser. Okay.
we want to give a big shout out to our producer Mike Harvey, our technical director Nathaniel Tweed over there, and then we
Thank
have
you,
Andrew
Nathaniel.
helping out today. Isaiah
you.
was helping out today. I want to thank Kyle for coming on this show and being my awkward partner for the show, while everybody else
Your
has
date?
their wife on the show.
Yeah.
So, and I want to thank my wife for letting me come and film this. So, and also we want to thank MLH Solutions and Productions for distributing and producing this product. So, thank you guys very much. Hope you guys have an awesome Valentine's.